Namaste everyone. So let us continue the chapter real numbers with exercise 1.1 question number 4. So in this video I am going to explain you question number 4 and example 4. So what he has given, use Euclid division lemma to show that the square, so this is very important here, to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. So try to understand children, m is not a quotient here, m is a constant. So let me explain you this with some examples. So I'll read again the question. Use Euclid division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer, any positive, no restriction that odd or even, is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. So let me explain you with some example, then we'll start theoretically. So what he has given, if you take any positive integer and square it, so let 2 be a positive integer and square it. 2 square is what? 4. So 4 can be written as 3 plus 1. So how will you write this? I can write 3 as 3 into 1 plus 1. So it is looking like what? It is 3m plus 1 form. Similarly, take another number 3 square. 3 square is what? 9. 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So what it is? It is in the form of 3m form where m is 3. Similarly, 4 square is 16. 16 can be written as 15 plus 1 and 15 can be written as 5 into 3 plus 1. So if you compare, it is looking 5, that is 3m where m is 5. 3m plus 1 form. So here I have taken 3 examples and I showed you. You can observe whenever I am taking a square of any number, it is either in the form of 3m plus 1 or 3m. So let us start this concept using Euclid division lemma. So like this we cannot explain examples. We have to use the lemma and complete this solution. So as usual, whatever I have explained in the previous examples, half of the sum remains same children. Let a be any positive integer and b equal to 3. So as I said in the before questions, coefficient of q is divisor b, but here the q is not there. So even then I am taking the divisor as 3. So let us see what happens, whether we get or not. According to Euclid division lemma, a can be written as a equals to 3q plus r. Why? Because b I have taken as 3, where r is less than 3, greater than or equal to 0. So these all steps are same what I did in the previous question. Therefore, the possible remainders are 0, 1 and 2. Then a can be written as 3q, 3q plus 1, 3q plus 2. So till here, whatever I explained in the previous question, taking b as 6, same steps till here. So we got some numbers. What are these three now? 3q, 3q plus 1, 3q plus 2 are the dividends. So we got these three dividends. Now I have to explain that square of these three will be in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1 form. So let us take one by one and square it. Take a equals to 3q. So a is here 3q and square on both sides. Why we are squaring on both sides? Because he has given that square of any positive integer is in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. So now what we have, these are the three positive integers. So let us square them and show whether they are in 3m or 3m plus 1 form. So let a equal to 3q, square on both sides, it becomes a square equal to 3q whole square. Can be written as 9q square. So break this in this form such a way that we can write in 3m form. 9 can be written as 3 into 3q square. So this 3q square becomes m. So you can write 3m where m equal to 3q square. So similarly, now let us take the another integer, that is 3q plus 1. Let a equal to 3q plus 1 and square on both sides. So when you square on both sides, a square equal to 3q plus 1 whole square, and here we have to use a plus b whole square formula. So what is a plus b whole square formula? A square plus b square plus 2ab. A square is what? 3q square. B square is 1 square plus 2ab. 2 into 3q into 1. So 3 3s are 9q square plus this total, if you multiply 3 2s are 6q plus 1 square is 1, right, as it is. Now if you observe, we need 3m or 3m plus 1. Already plus 1 is there. So in this two terms you can take 3 common. So you can see 9 and 6. 3 if you take common, what is remaining? 3q square plus 2q plus 1. So you can write this in the form of 3m plus 1, where m equals to 3q square plus 2q. Now let us take a equal to 3q plus 2 and square on both sides. So a square equal to 3q plus 2 whole square. So again use a plus b whole square and expand this. A square, that is 3q square, b square is 2 square plus 2ab. So 3 3s are 9q square plus 2 2s are 4. I have written at the last. 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, 12q. 9q square plus 12q plus 4. So if you observe, in 9 and 12 I can take 3 common, but in 4 I cannot take directly. So what I did here, 4 can be written as 3 plus 1. Why I am writing 3 plus 1? Because I need multiple of 3 to take common. So now you can see in this term 9q square plus 12q plus 3, I can take 3 common. So when you take 3 common, 3 3s are 9q square, 3 4s are 12q, 3 1s are 3. Plus 1 is remaining as it is. So this, whatever I have written in the bracket, you can take it as m. So it is looking like 3m plus 1. Therefore, where m is 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So we had three possible integers according to Euclid division lemma, that is 3q, 3q plus 1 and 3q plus 2, and we squared all these three numbers and we got only two forms. One is 3m form or the another is 3m plus 1 form. So with this we can conclude that square of any positive integer is in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. Now let us continue with example 4. So as we completed one application problem, that is statement problem in exercise. So another problem which is related to again HCF concept. So given a sweet seller has 420 Kaju burfis and 130 Badam burfis. She wants to stack them in such a way that each stack has the same number of sweets and they take up the least area of the tray, that the number of that can be placed in each stack for this purpose. So I should find the number of sweets in each stack. So we have to find how many sweets we can place in each stack for each kind. So you can observe that whenever we want to find the number of sweets placed in each stack, means we are separating here. Means that 420 Kaju burfis we are distributing into different stacks. So that's why we can observe that here there is a concept of separation. As I said before, in application questions, it is difficult to find whether it is HCF or LCM. So HCF concept, whenever you read the question, you will come to know that there is a concept of separation. And one more thing, that the answer what you required will be lesser than the given numbers. So with that you can conclude that we have to find the HCF here. Now what are the two numbers we have here? 420 and 130. So start doing HCF by long division method, that is Euclid division lemma. 420 divided by 130, 133s are 30. So the next dividend and divisor are 130 and 30. 34s are 120, remainder is 10. And for the next division, dividend is 30, divisor is 10, 10 3s are 30, remainder is 0. So as I said earlier, I have written here the lemma form, but because these are word problem, not required to write in lemma form, directly you can write the answer, that is HCF we got is 10. So what we can conclude? Therefore, the sweet seller can make stacks of 10 sweets for both kind of burfis. So I hope understood that. So in each stack, badam burfis also should be 10 and kaju burfis also should be 10. Suppose if the question is extended that how many stacks are there of kaju burfis, then we have to do 420 divided by 10, we get 42, that is 42 stacks. Instead of stacks, if you take as a packet or a box, so 42 box we have to prepare, such that in each box there are 10 sweets. Similarly for 130 sweets, 130 divided by 10, that is 13 boxes we have to make it, such that in each box there are 10 sweets of badam burfis. So I hope everyone followed the concept of HCF and where we are using in our day-to-day life. Thank you.